Hey, Kate here. This week we're talking about bisexuality and all the myths and opinions and phobias that come with that central idea, whether it be in the gay community or otherwise, and how some lesbians have a problem dating bisexual women, and how some men have a fantasy about it, and how some people don't think that it exists, and just all of the wonderful things and opinions that we think about many things. So I've always been able to relate to bisexuality, not because I am bisexual, but because having to transition from one gender to another, and especially in society thinking that one gender is a certain way and another it has a different set of qualifications. I feel like we think that about sexualities too. Like, if you are a straight woman, then you act and feel and think and have a background similar to that of other straight women. And if you are a lesbian, then the same goes for you. But a bisexual woman has a completely different set of backgrounds and experiences, and maybe opinions and feelings that you wouldn't necessarily expect. And so I think that throws people off guard a bit. I know definitely in the gender scenario, I have opinions and I have experiences that any bio-male straight guy would never have or think or feel, so I think that throws some people off. And so maybe that's the first reason that bisexuality makes us so uncomfortable, is that we fear what we don't know, and we feel like someone should fit in this box that we've created for them in our heads, even if it's subconsciously. I think another reason is that people assume that because you have numerous interests that you're going to have those interests all at once, right? Like, that's the biggest myth, is that if you date a bisexual woman, she's inherently going to leave you for a person of the opposite sex, or she's going to be dating two people at one time, or yada 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 yada. And I think that's personally an insecurity on your part and not hers, as far as if this is a person that you're interested in and it's a person that you respect and you want to get to know, and they have qualities that you yourself want or like, then why would you just assume that that's the type of person they are, Talk to them about it. Ask questions, don't ask questions, but don't assume that, don't assume to judge their moral character just because they've told you this part about themselves. I think that you can be whoever you want to be, and as long as you're comfortable with that and you can admit to it and be the same person, the same face in all aspects of life, then go for it. Fucking have a blast, please. I think you should be real to yourself, and if the type of person you are is to fall for the person, if you find attractive qualities in men and women and transgendered men and women, or one of the above or two of the above, then go for it. Just because you accept bisexuality doesn't mean that you have to be a bisexual. If you are a lesbian woman and you're not bisexual, then fine. If you're a straight woman and you're not bisexual, that's okay too. But it's just understanding that other people feel differently than you, and as long as you respect them and you're cool with it, then maybe you can learn something. I don't know. I know that it seems sort of simple and irrelevant to say, but I think that maybe the simple things, the simplistic things, are go without the most credit. Giving people your boxes won't get you anywhere. If you've got boxes of your own that you'd like to keep, by all means, be my guest, keep them. But if someone else doesn't want your boxes, don't force them. The next time that you find yourself uncomfortable with something, I challenge you to ask yourself why you're uncomfortable. What about that situation makes you feel uneasy? Why do you have the judgment that you have? Is it just preconceived? Have you always had it? Have you learned to have it? Do you have justification as to why you feel that way? And go from there. That isn't to say that you're going to be okay with everything. I just mean that if you have a foundation for the things that you think, then you can better explain yourself. Have a great week, Beaves. Catch you on the flip side.